Waiting for people. Okay, it must just be YouTube, because my camera, when I took a video the other day, it wasn't blue. So it is just my camera. Waiting for people. Coffee. Alright, everybody. Okay, well, if no one gets here by like 2 minutes, I'll stop and then see what's going on. No. Oh, there's a person. Hi, person. Who's you? I have the chats enabled, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, you left. Oh. Hey, Cal. What's up? Cal's always the first one to my live streams. I'm happy. Muffins? That used to be my nickname. I shit you not, my nickname used to be Muffin. Among my friends. Then my other friend was Cookie. I think Julie was Cupcake and Rio was Scone. We like food. My phone went bzzz. Who's that? Oh, it's probably PD. So I figured out it's the reason everything's blue is it's my camera when I stream on YouTube. Oh wait, hold on, I was need orange sky. I keep turning down my my thing. But yeah, apparently it's only when I live stream on YouTube. When I take other videos and pictures, it's fine. I don't understand. People. Yeah, I don't know why it does it. It's, I don't know. So from now on, whenever I live stream, it'll just be blue. I'll stop at ringtone thing. That's not going to work. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Top of my head. Go ahead. Hi, other person. Go take care of your muffins. Hey, June. Yay! I got really excited. What's up, my peeps? I'm gonna move my phone over to here so I don't see. Whoa. Nice shot of my doormat there. Whoa. God damn it. The orange sky. I'm outside of my house. That's why everything's blue. Ooh. Well, that and apparently my phone just like doesn't like live streaming on YouTube. Last time I did this, it was like Groupie Central. Where the hell is everyone? Apparently, did it like freeze for a minute? I don't know what happened. Rip, what happened? My mom brought me popcorn and I wasn't watching. I don't know what happened, honestly. But what I was saying was I found out just by today that my phone won't stream to YouTube properly. Like it's streaming it now, obviously, but that's why everything's blue. The house behind me is actually red. Okay. I was just wondering because like last time I did this, it was like Groupie Central. Where the hell is everyone? What? Oh wait, June, you gotta see the orange sky that is the sky outside right now. You see that? It's supposed to be blue. For some reason, my colors are inverted. They're switched. I know. I don't understand. Like, it's ridiculous, but I kind of like it. Okay, I need to stand up. I can't crouch for long. Oof. Don't get old, guys. Good. Try not to get old. I turned 25 and everything started falling apart. I'm 27 now and I'm surprised I'm not, you know, in a walker. With a walker. But it also might be I'm 27, I'm fat, and I'm crouching. So, yeah. June, because I haven't talked to you in forever, have you been keeping up with our podcast? Or did you just like not internet at all? It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all still on Anchor, because fucking, what was it? SoundCloud decided to be a whore. Dude, I feel. Because, like, my one job, the job I was at for 6 years, they shut down and told us the day before. So then I had to go get another job, and they kept me for like 2 weeks and started not scheduling me. So I spent the past week working at a dance studio. I just ashed in my coffee. Oh well. And then I start a new job on Tuesday. And for the first job's convenience store, they had me working there a couple hours a week, so. Oof. It's not that cold out. Thought it was colder. But working at the dance studio put me back on a sleep schedule, so. I missed when Stray Kids came back, which, interestingly enough, is, Juno and I were talking about it on Kakao a while ago. Our next podcast, whenever we record it, will be on the Stray Kids comeback, Monsta X comeback, which I still have to listen to, and RM's new mixtape. And then what I'm going to try and do is, James is coming up to Philly in 2 weeks for the Day 6 concert, because me and him are going to that. So I'm going to try and get him on live with me then, either here or on Instagram. So we could talk about that experience, because we both have the high touch. Yeah, I'll get to spend another weekend with James. That ought to be fun. What are your thoughts on Tempo? I didn't listen to it yet. I meant to do that last night, but I ended up falling asleep as soon as I got home. So I have to fix that because I was really excited when I heard they were coming back EXO was coming back as well. Even though, like, with the exception of like you and a couple other people, some of the fans really fucking irk me. But that has nothing to do with the guys. So that's why I continue to enjoy their music because the guys don't irritate me. Some of the fans do. But I don't know if you were here for that story time, Kel. What happened with me and XOLs on Twitter. That was fun. And by I love you too. But I'm the same way. The way I feel about XOL is the same way I feel about Army, even though I identify with Army. But I was not. But Twitter is toxic. Twitter is toxic. My thing is, when it came to K-pop, I started listening to BTS first, and then I started getting into some of EXO's music, and I started branching out. But my thing is, if you're gonna try and goof on an artist or a group, make sure you're doing it in a way that won't make the group look at you like, Jesus Christ, you're a moron. Because a bunch of XOLs were trying to say that BTS wasn't doing the Olympics because, hey Christine, because their schedule was so the reason they knew they did have a full schedule, but XOLs were trying to make it out like they weren't doing anything but celebrating Hobie's birthday. And when I looked at the calendar, now we all know February has one of two dates, the 28th or the 29th. And they made the calendar have 31 days. So when I look at that, I'm like, listen, I'm multi-fandom, I appreciate all the artists. However, if you're gonna goof on somebody, make sure you don't look like an idiot. Because that's just kind of what you did, and then they all attacked me, saying that I was like a bad person because I tried to not make them look stupid. But XOL and Army, they are just as toxic, which is stupid. The groups are friends. I will never understand fan wars. Oof. I'm stiff. I think it's like why I like being with the Astro fandom and the VIX fandom so much, because there's no tension. I joined the VIX Amino, and within 20 minutes I had like 30 welcoming messages. I was like, okay. And it don't make sense, especially because a lot of these groups are friends. Where is my hair tie? 'Cause my hair is getting on my nerves. I'm not at home. I don't have my volume up. Oh, somebody tell Christine what I just said. But that's also Christine, when you go back and listen to it later, you'll figure out what was said. Even though headphones exist, honey. I think that's why I enjoyed KCON so much, because it was nice to be with people who didn't care what fandom you were a part of, because you just came together to celebrate the artists that were there. And that's why, with that thought, even though KCON's expensive as all hell, I would gladly go back. James and I are talking about going back next year. His dad doesn't want to go, so we'd be rooming together. So that'd be fun. KCON on Twitter was a different story. Well, KCON New York, I didn't really see too much of problems, but I don't know about KCON LA, because KCON LA had a lot of the better artists. Hey. There you go, Christine. But with KCON New York, I was just happy to see Stray Kids, and for it there being their first giant like convention thing, they did really good. Christine, charge it overnight, honey. Speaking of, what's my battery on? Because my battery drains quick. 71. Okay, it was 88 when I came out. Okay, Christine. I'll probably be here for like another hour or so, like I did last time. At least that guy from last time didn't show back up. He was special. So weird. I'm so used to there being more people in here. Like, where'd everybody go? Well, the gays might be on Rabbit. I never thought of that. Where'd everybody go? It got quiet. Make noises or in the chat. That works. I appreciate that. I got so mad though. The Halloween show, I was going to post it on my personal YouTube channel because the makeup we did. Oh, yeah, it was a fork. The makeup we did was very loosely based off of Vix's Error concept. But when I went to go post it on YouTube, there were 6 dance numbers and 5 of the songs for the numbers were copyrighted, so it blocked it. It wouldn't let me post it on YouTube. It still says there's 3 people in here, so either my phone just didn't update or Christine or somebody else is like lingering and not saying hi. Now there's 4. Hi, peoples. Jump in the chat, say hello. Especially if I don't know you. But like I said, last time I went live on here, it was like Groupie Central, so. Now it's down to 2, which is June and Kelly. That's fine. It was funny, last time Breeza put like a shameless groupie amino plug in, and I'm like, someone might as well plug us. PD, don't do it no more. And PD put me in bread in panic mode his last live stream. Because it was PD has his Mulan moment. So he sat there and cut his hair on a live. I'm just gonna stand for a little bit, because Jesus. There's 3 people again. Why did I miss? Does PD ever come by? The amino, no. Here, the podcast, I highly doubt it. And if he does, me and Jinno kind of badmouthed him a little bit a while back. We were a little irked, but he hasn't been on the amino in so long because he likes to hang out on the 17 amino. And he openly said that in a video. Like, I get it. It was when he was reacting to Oh My. And he said that the carrot amino was his all-time favorite amino. I was like, okay, thanks. You know, there's a whole amino devoted to you that people made, that you took over, and you don't even like us. That's great. That's great. Even though we were kind of thanked in his 1 in 10 and 10,000. 1 in 10,000, whatever the short film it was called, that the part 3 is coming out. Because he thanked the stream squad. Hello. Thank you, June. I sent it to a bunch of my friends who don't know who PD is, and they've enjoyed it so far. But, yeah, he thanked the stream squad on that one. But that was about it. I pick and choose my battles with PD. Like, if it's a reaction, if it's a group I like, that's when I'll watch it. But, or any of his short films. But when it comes to the live streams, if it's a gaming one, I don't hang around. Cal, you need to watch it. I had chills. It was so good. But yeah, I don't hang around for his gaming live streams. And even some of his regular live streams, I get tired of the repetitive questions like, is PD Korean? You should react to this. When are you going to react to this? I get tired of it because I'm not a mod, but I end up repeating myself so many times that I'm like, all right, bye, people. Like, I kind of miss when it was the old channel and it was just, you know, the late night squad when he was still in Korea. I know. It was funny though. I'm moving. I miss those days so much. But when Jinil finishes school, me and him are moving back to Korea together. We mentioned it in the podcast, right? Because some of the PD is lies because it's the only reason I joined. The streams are fun sometimes. Go get your muffins. Jesus. Yeah, so PD was talking about going back to Korea. I'm like, well, Jinil and I are going to be living in like Busan or Daegu if you want to come stay with us. Yeah. It's hitting the point that here in the States, I can't really afford to live anymore. And it's cheaper out there. I've wanted to move. I need to change of pace. I've been here too long. When I was in high school, I used to get shipped out to my family's houses in different states for the summer. And since I graduated high school and then I dropped out of college, I've been in the city since 2012. And I'm getting like antsy. I want to get out. So in 2 years, I am selling my house and I am moving with Jinil. And we're just going to see where it's going to end up being cheaper for us to live in Busan or Daegu. And then also, I'm starting the job at a department store type store here, Target. And then I want to try and get a job with the government. This way, when I land in Korea, it'll be easier for me to get a job if I don't already have one secured. Because I found out trying to teach in Asia is expensive as all hell. Like, I had a vague idea when Multifaceted ACG moved, but I didn't know exactly how much. Because to do that, I would have to finish college, which is another 4 years. Once you move, you definitely won't be able to move back because money value. No, yeah, definitely. I've been thinking about moving out of the country for about 6 or 7 years now. But originally it was Japan. And then for a while it was China. But another thing is, like, even if I wouldn't move back to the States. I would come back and visit, but I wouldn't move back here because of the fact of the cost of living. I'm gonna get more coffee, so we're gonna mention my house real quick. For a while, Thailand was on that list as well. And actually, the conversion rate between the States and Korean won is actually, like, let me say, I think it was 100,000 Korean won. Yes, I am. Was 88 American dollars. So my house alone is worth over 2,000. So I would be okay if I can't get a job right away. But another thing is I'd be splitting it with Jinnel. So that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Like, I don't know what's going on with my camera. That I'm showing up blue, houses are showing up red. My Letterman that I'm wearing is actually purple. And I don't understand what's going on with my camera. That's why I want to try and get a job with the government here. This way I can try and work at the consulate in Korea. Like, you know, even if it's just like filing, it's something. Because 9 out of 10, if you have a government job in the States, there's some kind of place out there that they would need either a translator or, you know, I can get a government-based job. Not like a cop or anything, but I'm too fat. I'm too fat in general, but that's besides the point. I need to get back into dancing so I can lose weight. Whoa. But then, even if anything, even if I had to commute to Seoul every day, it would still be something, because at that point I can just, you know, be there for when the tourists. Ooh. Enjoy the orange sky for a second, because I'm spilling coffee on myself. Because I'm still working on my Korean, so I could even try and get a job as a translator out there for like tour groups and stuff. All right, bye, Kel. Talk to you later. Because, and another thing was, when I do go to move, I'm not really taking anything with me but clothes, because I really don't have anything of value. The outlets aren't going to be the same, so I can't take my TV with me. Like, I'm literally only going with clothes, so. But apparently IKEA ships there, so if I need like a drawer or something. Because I did start looking at places in Busan. I didn't really look in Daegu, but the place I was looking at originally, it went from renting monthly, which was like 88 American dollars a month, to just doing nightly and weekly. So I wonder what many people would think. One guy came in last time and he asked me said he would donate $200 to the channel if I ran up and down the street with my hair flowing, screaming I whip my hair back and forth. They don't necessarily care that I'm blue. They probably think I put a filter on it. We did have one random guy come into the last stream. He was weird. Like, really, really weird. Battery 57, Jesus. It can be. It depends. Like, that's why I was a little like weirded by by the price of the place that I was looking at, because it was like 10 minutes from, I think it was Gangnam, and 5 minutes from the Han River, which I don't know a map of Korea, so I don't know how accurate that was. But when I showed it to Jinnel, he said it was pretty decent. The only reason we said Busan and Daegu is because it's still cheaper than Seoul. So, and in Daegu, that's where the army base is. So there's a lot more English speakers there. So it'd be a little bit easier even for me to get a job there. And the only reason I know that is from Multifaceted ACG, because that's where she's at with Sid the Kid. They both teach school out there. No matter where you move, though, it's going to end up being kind of expensive, except for, like I said, like Thailand. It's cheaper there than anywhere. I think the most expensive place other than the States to live would be Japan. Because I looked into that one a while back as well, and Jesus. I mean, yeah, what I did was, when I first started looking, I just typed in, like, apartments in Korea, and then it gave me so many, and a majority of them were in Seoul, that's when I went down to Busan. And Jenna and I will probably sit down and talk about it whenever we meet in person, so. Because that one place, $88 a month was like nothing. That's the price of one of my bills here. Like not including like my homeowner's insurance, like all this extra stuff that I'm paying for that I don't need to own a home. I'm 27, and especially because I haven't wanted to live in. When did I first start thinking about moving? Because the decision to move somewhere in Asia was just about 7 years ago. I think I was probably about 12 or 13 when I first wanted to move, and I wanted to move to Europe. But I didn't know where, and I was 12. So it's about 15 years I've been thinking about moving out of the country. Oh, Jesus God. Yeah, we would get an apartment. In a lot of Asian places, if there's not houses, it's all apartments, and instead of building out, they build up. So that's why you got all the high rises. So yeah, we would be getting an apartment together. The only places that would have like houses would be like Jeju, a lot of the countryside. Which I am not a country person. I don't like grass. When I was a kid, I used to like run just to avoid grass. As I got older, I got a little bit better in it. I still hate sitting in it though, so. Because Jeju originally was, when Jino and I first talked about moving to Korea, I did say I wanted to move to Jeju. But then I looked closer at Jeju and I'm like, I think I'd go nuts. Well, I'm a city girl. Like, here, I'm gonna show you. This is my block right now. Like, this is what I grew up with. This is what I'm used to. And there we go. I just realized I showed you guys houses. So, like, there's no grass around here. I didn't grow up with grass. Unless I was at my aunt's house. Because they live in grassy areas. I should message Janelle today. I haven't talked to him in a while. I think last time I talked to him was the day after my birthday. Dude, like, I miss taking nighttime walks because I don't work at the same job, so I don't get out as late. And it would take me, it was a mile home from my job, but I miss walking that distance. But then when you get to the places like where my aunt lived, there's no lights. So like at nighttime you can't see jack.
Turned out to be a beautiful day.
Yeah, I know. I had this buttoned up, but now
Yeah, I had a fleece on. I said I took it off.
yeah, this isn't like fleecy, but
Yeah.
it's enough.
It's enough.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Bye. Night vision. You got that night vision goggle money? Shit. These things are expensive. And even then, I would see like a raccoon and then freak the fuck out and run. So my nails are. Why is everything inverted? Like, I'm wearing red nail polish. It's showing up purple. I'm wearing a purple Letterman. It's showing up red. I don't comprehend. Why does YouTube hate me? Okay, 51. Alright, that's not too bad. Wait, what is this? Twitter, a bunch of Twitter tweets from PD. Carrot Amino. Okay. PD's on like a rant on Twitter, and I'm not engaging. The idea of a city is so nice, but at the same time, I live right next to the mountains. See, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be nice, like during the day. But like I said, growing up in the city is all I've ever known. Even like when I got to KCON, New York, because if it's a half hour outside of New York City, and I'm looking around and I'm like, I feel like I'm back home because it was just a city. It was a city like it reminded me of a city close to where I live. That I had an ex who used to live there, so he would come down, pick me up, and we'd go up there. And like it was funny. You could tell James wasn't from there because of the way he moved and the way he talked. And I was like, you're gonna get us killed if you don't shut up. Which is why when he comes in 2 weeks, we are not taking public transport to get to the concert because the concert's about 5-6 miles from my house. And ordinarily, like, I would probably walk there or take public transport. But James would get us killed. So we're Ubering. I love the kid, but he's got no filter. And just like KCON, we're on opposite sides of the venue, which is probably a good thing. We're two different types of concert goers, just from what I've gathered from spending that weekend with him. And I sing along to like every song. He's quiet. So it's probably a good thing that we're on opposite sides of the stadium because we'd probably kill each other being next to each other during a concert. Like we sat next to each other during the panels, but yeah, me and him, like we've been talking on Amino, and he finally, I told him for 2 weeks to go to a doctor before he finally went, and he ended up with like bronchitis. That doesn't fully ever go away. Whenever he'll get a cold now, it'll last longer and it'll be worse, but he'll be fine. His main problem is his diabetes sensor. He's been having trouble with that lately. So that just means I gotta try and keep an eye on him when he's here. Like, make sure he eats and shit. I started crying at Astro. Because one of the last songs they did was Hide and Seek. And that was their debut song. I got into the fandom about 6 months after they officially debuted. And so hearing them sing that song, I started crying as I was singing along. My main concern is not doing at day 6 what I did at Astro, which was cursing at Rocky. Because my luck, I'd end up cursing at Jay. And I don't want to do that. I'd end up like on his Twitter. I don't stand, but I cried too. I know. But yeah, because I ended up I didn't curse at Rocky. I cursed at Rocky, but I didn't like say fuck you or anything. I just oh shit, oh brat bastard. Rocky gives me problems. Kind of gives me the same problems Unity gives me, but I like a lot of Astro's music. It's calming. Like when I make a sleep playlist on my phone of all the 400 songs I have, majority of them are Astro. Me and Jenna, we were talking about that, like the fact that we have that massive age gap, but a lot of our ideals are the same. So it's easy to be friends. And if it's friendship, I definitely wouldn't change for anything. I'm not sure if I mean, their title tracks are good. I'm more of a fan of Astro's B-sides. Like the one song I want them to get an MV for is their song Again. Because it's one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. Their B-sides are usually a lot better than their title tracks. But I feel like it's the same way with any group for that. That just reminded me, Juno scolded me for drinking on my birthday because I got drunk. But it was my birthday. I was drinking. And then I made him get on Instagram Live with me for like a minute. I'll let her go. Wait, hold on, my letter sucks. Yeah, pretty much. Especially because, like, I hadn't, like, when you listen to a lot of our live streams, it always got loud from time to time because I was at a bar when we recorded. But since I don't have that job anymore, I haven't gone out drinking. So I hadn't drank in like a month. And my dumbass move was I mixed. That's where I fucked up. But after that, it was whatever. Then I got to scare people on my birthday, so that was fun. That's what birthdays are for when you're over 21. When you're under 21, only if you're with a friend. And you're not leaving their house. Food delivery. I was like, who's this guy on my phone? What is happening? Oh. She comments on my friend's picture. Drinking age here. It's 21 here. In certain parts of Europe, if you're tall enough to reach the bar, you could drink. I was like, last night I went to the bar around the corner from me and I never go in there, so they carded me and I was like, I just turned 27. I mean, if you go on my personal YouTube channel, you could see what happens to me when I get drunk, which is at like 5:30 in the morning, I danced it twice in my room. I don't remember which dance I did. Cheer Up? I think I did Cheer Up. But then Jino got he got a video on Cacao, and I was dancing to What Is Love. So I get drunk and I dance, apparently. I had no recollection of it, but all of a sudden, like, my Amino had blown up, because I put it on Amino as well, and I was like, the hell is this going on? So I clicked it, and I'm like, oh, I did do that. Well, shit. I don't think I ever got depressed when I drink alone. I don't think I ever got depressed. But then 9 out of 10 when I drank alone, PD was doing the late night streams in Korea, so I wasn't really alone. I was with all the other groupies in the chat. And that's like when we started helping him write 1 in 10,000. Like, 45 minutes, Jesus. And we've just been talking about random ass shit. I might try and do these YouTube live streams a little more often, because I do have fun with it. And this way, if we, gosh, it's scary. Dude, when he gets drunk alone, it's weird. But, yeah, I might still do these live streams every so often, just because I know we haven't been, like, putting out a lot of content lately on the podcast. Because between me with work and him with school, it's just, we knew this would happen when the school year hit. So, unless, BTS has another comeback. Because the BTS, when BTS has a comeback, I do that one alone because I know Juno's not a huge fan. Which is why I told him to do one with, he was supposed to do one with Oh My Girl. But he never got a chance to do it, so he talked about it when we talked about the GOT7 comeback, I think it was. Speaking of GOT7, though, did you guys, see what Youngjae posted on Instagram? Because some I got 7 need to, calm their shit. What's it called? Some Agases, I guess, found his cacao, and so in turn found his personal phone number, and just kept sending him messages. And I can't blame him. He's fed up with it. Like, he's getting messages from people he doesn't know. Just, I don't even know what they say half the time. One person was asking if he was okay because of his number being leaked and all this stuff, and I'm like, can you not? Like, I don't answer a phone call if I don't know the number. Can you imagine him having to read all these messages? And then even on BTS's front, Jin had posted a picture of his sugar gliders, because the one of them had passed away, so he got a new sugar glider to keep the other one company. And he posted the picture on there, and he tweeted in Korean like he always would. And some public figure from somewhere in Africa flat out told him, "You have fans across the border. Do the right thing." And I'm sitting there going, you do realize he doesn't, he speaks English, but he's Korean. Like, if he doesn't want to tweet in English, he does not have to. I know, right? Like, heck, my 82-year-old grandmother, she watches Mnet America when there's nothing on. And they keep playing the old BTS Go episodes, and she looks at them and she goes, "They're so cute, but they're too skinny. I want to feed them." That's all I want. I want to feed idols. That's all I want to do. I will make Italian food and I will feed them. And I don't care if I listen to your group or not. I'll still feed you.
Hi, Grace.
Hi. It was when Jen and I were originally talking about moving to Korea, we were talking about opening like a Korean Italian fusion restaurant, and I'm like, that could either go really well or really horrible. The sunlight is hitting a window and is thus reflecting on me. That's why my face is a little brighter right now. But yeah, if I ever had a chance to, like, not like saying like not a high touch, but if I had a chance to meet like idols one on one, I would bring them food and be like, eat it. Which, knowing some idols, that would not be a problem at all. Did YouTube shut you guys up? Like, there's another person. Hi, person. Why is there no response? There it goes. Oh. June. No, what I've said, like, did YouTube shut you guys up? Because I know every so often if you put too many messages in the chat, it'll, like, shut you up. I just want to know who the third person is. Who's the third person? Come say hello. I'm just like waiting for something to go off of, but I don't know what's going on. Oh. I got distracted. It's okay, June. I'm gonna go get more coffee. Ooh. No, it's not actually blue. It's red. For some reason, my camera does not let me live stream in normal colors. Because if you look, the sky's orange, and it's actually blue right now. It's really blue. That's why, in turn, I am blue. I can't figure it out, because if I'm not on YouTube and just taking like a random video, I'll be a normal color, and so will everyone else around me. But when I live stream on YouTube, I don't understand. And it's funny, when this video will go up, and because it goes up like as soon as I stop streaming. I'm gonna need more. It'll actually be mirrored. No, it's not the apocalypse. And if it was, I would try and call Sam and Dean Winchester to save my ass. And then I would, like, lock them in my basement. Because Winchesters. Well, and Cass. My butt fell asleep. So we're going back to the window where you can only see the top of my head. Stop it. You can see the blue building now. Even though, like I said, it's actually brick red. We wouldn't be able to fight everybody in the apocalypse. We would, like, start blasting Korean music and then run and hide in a corner. They would. Either that or our version of fighting would be like doing K-pop choreography. Can you imagine fighting zombies using the Not Today choreo? That reminds me, I gotta finish that fan fiction. Fuck. Really finish the chapter. Why is Dance the Night Away stuck in my head now? I haven't listened to that song in like a month. I have to download that from my phone. Maybe that's why it's in my head. What are they doing? Why are they moving like this? And then, like, let's imagine this real quick, because let's face it. Namjoon would be probably one of the first zombies because he would trip over something. And I mean this in the nicest way possible. Not Today would start playing and he'd be like, this is my song. I know this song. While being a zombie. Alright guys, I'm gonna disconnect this in like 3 minutes because my phone's starting to die. And I do have other things to do with my Sunday. This way it would have been an hour since I broadcasted. I'm gonna go watch my old dance little videos and play my online game. Hi.
How so? So that's not 5 is wrong.
Oh, I laugh at myself because like the videos from 2001, so I was still kind of really uncoordinated with dancing. I'm still pretty uncoordinated with dancing, but it's learning K-pop choreographies like helped my balance a little bit. It's kind of weird. That should be a thing. Which K-pop choreography should I learn next, and then put it on YouTube? I'll put it on this one. Just tell me which one I should learn. But with also that question being said, I already know Mic Drop. Stray Kids could be fun. I know Mic Drop, Just Right. I know most of Idol. That's pretty much it. But I haven't recorded Idol since I don't know it that well. Mic Drop and Just Right are both on my personal YouTube channels. The only problem is with groups with massive amount of members like Stray Kids, EXO, all those, 17 being another one. A lot of their choreographies are partner oriented, and none of my friends will learn K-pop with me. If tempo's not heavily partner oriented or group oriented, like them doing separate sections at the same time, I could definitely do it. Because that was like when I was learning Boom Boom for PD's challenge, not Boom Boom, Clap for PD's challenge that he never announced the winners for. it was a little bit harder for me because some of the members were doing different movements at the same time. So I had to focus. I think I focused on Vernon and I just did Vernon's part. Well, parts. I still haven't. And he keeps saying he's going to announce the winners, and he never did. I don't know what happened, if he just forgot about it, and I don't want to be the person to be like, hey, when are you announcing this? Oh, okay. Well, that could have either been on their part or the winner's part, like if they gave the wrong address, or even like, because I was gonna ship a package to the Just Life, and she's in Germany, and that just to ship it from here to Germany would have cost like $60. So I could imagine that's probably along the lines of what happened. The shipping was just too expensive. But still, at least, like, even if you're not going to send a prize, you know, you still made a competition, announce the winner. I'm going to finish the cigarette, then go inside. Hand before I take off my jacket. Be right back, guys, before I disconnect. I spilled coffee and I wanted to clean it up. But I'm gonna jump off now. So I can charge my phone. I'll see you guys on the amino. It's okay. Think about it for next time. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm gonna disconnect. I will talk to you all later. Bye. Bye, June. You're still there. Hey. How do I...